Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming up in just a few days time already, yes, we've got the Season 6 update for Warzone and Modern Warfare 3. Of course, this is going to be one of the final major updates for the MW3 content year and for the Warzone 3 content year. And obviously, this is also the final season for MW3 as well. Our next new season will be Season 1 in Black Ops 6, presumably in late November or early December. And with that, today we are previewing everything that we currently know about the Season 6 update between Zombies, Warzone, and multiplayer. We already have a bunch of different leaks, rumors, and some official confirmations as well. So as far as the majority of the leaks and the rumored info goes today, this is stemming from COD Warfare Forum and Forward Leaks over on Twitter. Very common names here on the channel. We've talked about them a bunch before when it comes to leaks and data mine information. But first things first, when exactly is Season 6 supposed to be happening? Well, it's actually coming up here very soon. According to all the countdown timers that we've got in game, Season 6 should be starting on September 18th. So just a couple of days away now at this point. We should see some major reveals upcoming with a full-on blog, a full-on roadmap, everything like that. And of course, when the announcements and the reveals do surface regarding Season 6, you guys know I'll have you covered with all the official need-to-know info right as it happens. So if you want to guarantee you're up to date with that alongside everything else going on in Call of Duty, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. And while we're at it, if you enjoy this video as we go through all the Season 6 details, do me a favor, drop a like. It's always really appreciated, and it does really help the channel grow. Now, per usual, Season 6 every single year in COD, at least in recent years, has been a standout for one particular reason, and that is one specific event that usually happens within the season. And that, of course, is the Halloween update, what's usually known as the Haunting event. And surprise, surprise, the Haunting does appear to be returning here in MW3 and Warzone 4 Season 6 this year, dating back to the original Haunting event and update back in MW 2019 and Warzone 1. I honestly would still consider that to be the best, if not very close to the best single event update that we've ever had in Warzone and Call of Duty history in recent years. And every single year, it's very fun to see how they one-up themselves, how they adjust things. Honestly, you guys know I didn't really love Warzone 2. I thought the gameplay was not that great, but the Haunting event last year with the UFOs and the aliens and the Diablo crossover and everything, pretty cool stuff. This year, though, we already have some leaks for some of the content supposedly coming with the Haunting update. This actually includes the reintroduction of Zombies Royale, of course, that classic LTM that we had back in Warzone 1 with the very first Haunting event, where you spawn in, there's some zombies. When you actually go through and you get taken out, you turn into a zombie, and then to go back to the general overworld, if you will, you have to kill a couple of players, get their vials, and you spawn back in as a player. So it's kind of like Resurgence. It's absolutely chaotic. Usually it's played under Nightfall, whether that be on Rebirth or in the past on Al-Mazrah, Verdansk. We might see a Nightfall, Urzikstan too, which would be pretty cool to see. But Zombies Royale is reportedly coming back. In multiplayer, we're also apparently going to see Haunting variants of the Horde Point mode, which of course is hard point, but there's also zombies in play. And then also Infected. I imagine these zombies will just be dressed up a little bit scarier, or maybe there will be a different entity that we're fighting there. There, of course, is going to be plenty of new Halloween-themed crossovers, potentially with some horror movies for new bundles and whatnot going on there. And within the actual gameplay, there's supposedly going to be new jump scare boxes and the haunted crates and everything going on too. So definitely very classic and OG vibes from the leaks for the Haunting event up until this point. Personally, very excited to see what they come up with, this season and with this Haunting event itself. In addition to some of the leak stuff, I also imagine throughout Season 6 with some of the multiplayer-based content, we're probably going to end up seeing some Halloween-themed map variants for some of the maps already out in the game, whether that is simply like nighttime variants of map, maybe it's a Halloween-decorated shipment, or perhaps like stash houses, like a trick-or-treat house or something like that. I don't know, but I imagine they're going to play into the Halloween theme quite a bit with Season 6. We also have several leaks and several content updates rumored to be coming within this season outside of the Haunting event itself. According to COD Warfare Forum and some of the other data miners, Alejandro may be returning as the main operator for the season, featured on all the cover art and everything. This definitely tells me that, MW3's limited development cycle maybe caught up to them a little bit, because Season 5, obviously it was Valeria, a returning operator. Season 6 rumored to be Alejandro. They're just bringing back back characters, not going too deep into the development of new characters or new operators to feature a season around. They're just sort of playing into, okay, what can we quickly do to have like a main featured operator? Obviously, not really the biggest focus in terms of content or the update itself. It's more so just art and marketing based there, but Alejandro is supposedly coming back. There's also a new operator that's been found in the files via the Season 5 Reloaded update known as Slamfire, and that is supposedly going to be like the Black Cell operator for Season 6. Of course, within the Season 6 update, we're going to see a brand new Battle Pass debut, the final one for MW3 and Warzone before Black Ops 6 comes, of course. So Slamfire may be that full-on Black Cell upgrade. No indications if that's a code name or the official operator name. Obviously, for that, we're gonna have to wait and see. I know some people may be wondering what's going on with zombies in Season 6, since obviously Zombies Royale is happening. There's probably going to be other zombies elements to the haunting event. Well, within the actual Modern Warfare Zombies mode, I would expect actually nothing. I know it sounds weird, but like, the final major update for zombies was confirmed to be Season 5 Reloaded, so maybe they do like some small schematic updates or like some gameplay elements, but I would not expect anything remotely significant for zombies throughout Season 6, which is unfortunate, but just kind of the reality of Modern Warfare Zombies. It really hasn't seen much support since launch, which really sucks because I thought the mode was pretty fun. But then we shift over into some more universal content, specifically focusing around weapons. We are, of course, going to see several new weapon-based updates within Season 6, including the introduction of some new aftermarket parts. We only have a couple of these leaked. There's no indication how many we're going to see throughout Season 6, but in the past few seasons, pretty much every season of MW3 actually, we've seen anywhere between like 5 and 8 new aftermarket parts added in. Currently, we have 3 listed. One for the Cat AMR that supposedly turns it into an explosive sniper, so that thing will be slow, heavy, but also blow up everything. There's also supposedly going to be a new aftermarket part for the MX Guardian shotgun. No indication as to what that could be yet. And then also one for the Storm Ender as well. So an interesting selection of weapons. We'll have to see some full details here, though, of course, to really figure out what's going on. And are they going to be practical? Are they going to be gimmicky and just mess around style aftermarket parts, or what the deal is there? We're also going to have some actual new weapons dropping, and curiously enough, what we can take away from the game files and from the updates that have leaked recently is that the weapons for Season 6 actually leaked some time ago. We've talked about them a handful of times, these being the HCAR rifle, which is basically just a modernized version of the BAR, and we of course had the BAR back in Vanguard, and then also the RPL-20 LMG, which is just another LMG option there. So nothing too crazy breaking information there in terms of new details, because like I said, these have been leaked, I want to say since like Season 4 Reloaded or something like that. It's been a while, but those should be like the main 2 weapons. No indication of if we're going to have like a big mid-season update with Season 6 potentially for another new ranged weapon, maybe a new melee weapon, something of that nature. Again, the full-on blog, the roadmap, everything like that will give us much more clarification as to what to expect as Season 6 goes on. Also, something worth mentioning in terms of weapon updates, that major global meta update that we've been discussing here on the channel since the start of Season 5 should be taking place with Season 6 or throughout Season 6, where they're going to go through and buff a ton of underwhelming weapons, they've said, within Warzone to sort of raise the tide, if you will, balance things out a lot more across the board between MW2 and MW3 options. Also, the potential of introducing full-on one-shot snipers for MW2 snipers as well, without requiring any ammo modifications there. So some big potential meta changes inbound with Season 6 too. But all that being said, as of right now, that is effectively everything we know about the major Season 6 update within MW3 and Warzone, and that's gonna wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, you want to guarantee that every single day you are up to date with the latest news, updates, patch notes, and meta breakdowns for Call of Duty, this is the place to be, so feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.